Hello again. Today I will be discussing common questions that I have, how my clients can maintain their sew-ins while they're away from me. All right, so first, when I, first I'd say for at least every week you need to condition your hair with conditioner. The conditioner that I choose for weave is Hello Hydration Herbal Essence. Why do I choose that? I had one client that is really knowledgeable when it comes to hair, and she recommended I go ahead and use that for my Hallie's curls, for my soprano hair, for bohemian hair. Basically, anything that is that says hydration, not wash, but co-wash your hair at least once a week with that. And when you co-wash, I don't mean by getting into your scalp, but if you have some leave out, you can go ahead and wash that. If you do sweat a lot, then you can shampoo. Um, don't make it a regular practice, but if you sweat a lot and you have dandruff, then you should go ahead and shampoo and then condition your hair as regular. But if you do not sweat, strictly stick with conditioner. Keep your hair moisturized. All right, when it comes to your weave, I want you to take your weave in sections like this. Apply a little product in your hand, wet it in the shower, and then just go like this. Go all the way down your hair like that. Go to the tips, go like that. Smush it up like this. Make sure it's tightly compacted. Go like that. You can also twist your weave like this after you're finished with that section and keep it out of the way. Once again, excuse my voice, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. All right, next section, same thing, all right? You got it. Condition your hair once a week. It will make the hair last longer, reduce tangling, reduce shedding. Not reduce shedding. If you have good hair, it will reduce shedding. And it will just make it softer. I love it. And the smell is wonderful. All right. Second thing is, how do I get inside of my parts when the braids are so close together? That's still a question I have for myself. I've heard of several different suggestions of using witch hazel in a cotton swab. It's like getting into your scalp. But my braids are really close together, especially like all over in the center area. So it might be a little bit hard for you to get in there. I would suggest that if you do have dandruff a lot, let me know before the service so that way I can find a way to make the braids not so close together. I'll like braid it in a pattern so it's looser. And if I apply a net, I'll make it so that you can stick the applicator bottle in between the holes. All right, so that brings us to another question. Can I oil my hair? I do not suggest that you put any type of oil in your hair except for argan oil. I simply choose argan oil because it's like, I don't know how it works. I'm almost out. But I got this from Sally's. I don't know how it works, but for some reason it does not leave a lot of buildup on your hair. Like seriously, I use them on arginine and everything like that. And I just put a little dab in my hands and go down, and it gives you that shine that you want, and it's light and it's not heavy. So you can use argan oil. If you want to moisturize your scalp, use the same thing. Put it inside of an applicator bottle and just slightly dab into there. Don't use a lot. Obviously, you go to a professional, please, or someone that you love and care and trust, and get them to just literally go on the outer edges of your hair. Go on just the outer edges, like that part of your hair. And I want them to just keep your hair just right there. Do not go any further because you can actually somehow get the perm inside of the track, and I don't want them to mess up your tracks by causing a lot of friction right in the area, especially if you've already reached the point where you can see your grow out. Or your natural growth or whatever. Just make sure they stick with the perimeter, just right here along your edges. And then with your neck, same thing. For the Alicia, I leave usually the back of their neck out. They can do that, but just make sure they don't go too high up to where the new growth is. Tell them do not perm where the new growth meets the track. Don't do it. Also, So I recommend you take your sew-ins out at least 3 to 3.5 months. Usually with the Alicia sew-in, your sides will start to grow back a little bit, and you can cover that if you have enough leave out, but sometimes you can't. Also, my area right here, where it was usually really close to the scalp, that will start to grow out and create uh, like a shift between your hair and your track. So at that time, just go ahead and take the sewing out because you do have enough new growth that, yeah, it's time for another one. Another thing is the apple cider vinegar rinse. I suggest that you do 60-part water, 40% vinegar, and you soak the product in the hair. Soak the hair in the product. And just get a bowl and just put the mixture, soak the hair in while it's already attached to the little bands. Soak it in there, dip it in and out until the water actually starts to, the hair starts to get submerged in the solution. That's when you go ahead and just put the whole thing in there. All right. When you're ready to take it out, I want you to take the bands off. Just when you're ready to take it out, take the bands off. Dip it in there again without the bands. Lift it up, wring it out, and wash it in the water. Wash it in some more water. Then you'll get the conditioner, which is the Hello Hydration, and you'll get like a tightly compacted cylinder or something like that. Take the conditioner, put it onto the hair, wrap the hair in like a coil, stick it inside the cylinder, make sure it's tightly compacted so that way the conditioner can like really get into the hair. Let it set for like 45 minutes. The apple cider vinegar rinse, let it set for like 30 minutes. And then after that, rinse the conditioner out, hang it out to dry. I choose to air dry mine and partially blow dry it to get it really straight, especially for the soprano. Bohemian hair, I don't blow dry it. I just let it air dry after I condition it. I'd also suggest that you 2-strand twist it while it's on the hanger. That's my spiel about that. Do you need touch-ups? Usually my clients do not come back for touch-ups. We don't do those. Not saying that I wouldn't do them, but it's usually not needed. Like, you'll take your hair out after 3 months and your tracks will still be on your scalp. The only thing will be there will be like a major difference in new growth between your hair. So your tracks will still be intact. It still takes me the same amount of time, an hour and 30 minutes to actually get your tracks off. So if you're taking my sewing out underneath an hour and 30 minutes, you're going too fast. You're going too fast and more than likely you're going to cut something. I don't use a lot of thread, but especially more than anything, I probably use at least 10 knots throughout the whole head. 10 knots throughout the whole head, and that's like with my thread. So take your time. Oh yeah. When it comes to taking your sewing out, once your tracks are completely out, take your hair, Hello Hydration, take your hair while it's still braided and just pat the conditioner all in your hair. Just pat it in there. Make sure it's in there, okay? Let it set for about 30 minutes and still take your hair out with the conditioner already in your hair. I got that from a client as well, and her hair is so long now. So I was like, I'm using whatever you say, like, I'm yours. So try to do that. For me and my sister, it minimizes the shedding. I'm going to even do it with these braids. Like, submerge my hair conditioner. I'm like ready to take it out and just let them slide out. And that's it. Take care of your hair. You can go to the beauty supplies or beauty salons and get it washed regularly if you want. Get them to rod it, get them to set it, get them to curl it, get them to blow dry. It doesn't matter. Have fun. It's yours. It is your hair. All right. Until next time.